Mr. Transformers 96 here. In the video, I'm going to talk about a newly shown product from the Studio Series, the Hasbro line. Here we have in-person images of Shockwave. Now I have talked about this figure in the past. However, there's some. These are like really nice in-person images, as well as we get a bit of a size comparison with it as well, which is quite cool. And we also get a nice shot of Mixmaster 2. I feel like Mixmaster is the one that it's been very hard to get clear shots of him, especially in person. So I have that here as well. I have made a separate video talking about the new face that's been shown for the Mixmaster figure being the Devastator combined face. So if you're interested in my thoughts on that, feel free to check it out. But in this video, mainly going to be talking about Shockwave with a little bit of the Mixmaster figure. So overall, the Shockwave figure I think looks fantastic. Really nice. So much better than the preview image. The preview image that they showed is just really poor in the way that it's colored in that image. It has a really bright, non-accurate purple to it, and it's very sectioned off. Here it does have a bit of a sectioning to it where you got, the legs are pretty well mixed, but then the thighs there's just none. The upper arms there's none. The underneath the top of the head there's none. But in the torso here it almost has like a purplish hue to it, which I think looks really nice, and it helps mix the purple all in, so it doesn't look so purple gray. It looks a little bit more meshed together. A little more naturally, which I do like quite a bit. I'm very happy with the fact that it's got so much kind of weathering on it. You can see that here, especially with the gun, but the weathering does seem to run throughout the figure, which I think is very cool, and that's something that's a little different for Hasbro. Usually with their figures, with their Transformer figures, they're kind of pristine looking. That's kind of the route that they go, because obviously the weathering requires a lot of detail work, which just ups the prices. So that's why they haven't done it before. I'm not quite sure why they decided to do it with this one. Maybe they figured or thought that this was the only way to make it look accurate, and maybe if they didn't do the weathering, they kept it more clean, you get something a little closer to the preview image that they did show. So I do think that it is a worthy investment, because I think it helps the figure look really nicely, and it does help blend in the color scheme, because he's somebody that has like a base color that's very monotone, silvers and dark grays and even darker grays, and then has splashes of very bright color on him, but it doesn't look out of place, and I think that helps, or at least the weathering helps to make that effect kind of natural. So I really do like the fact that they did add some complex layering when it comes to the color schemes to it. But overall, I think that he's looking great. As far as his size, here we do have him compared with, two other figures, one in their vehicle mode and one in their robot mode. However, these are two unreleased figures, so it doesn't show us exactly how big he is, because obviously we don't have them in hand yet. But the Mixmaster figure is a Voyager figure, and he looks, he definitely looks a lot bigger than the Voyager, but I can't tell if this is going to be a big leader class figure or if it's going to be one on the smaller side, a little bit more like Blackout. It's hard to tell. It's hard to get a read, to be honest. I feel like he could be pretty large. Like, he doesn't look that much bigger than Mixmaster, but Mixmaster's rather thin. A lot of the parts on Shockwave here are very bulky, so that helps too. So it is a little hard to tell exactly how what the size is on him, but it looks pretty nice from what we can see here. And then you get a look at Soundwave's vehicle mode, which does look quite nice. But quickly, just talking about Mixmaster, I think that the Mixmaster robot mode looks good. I don't think it looks amazing. I think that some of the other Constructicon robot modes just look a little bit better, like Long Haul and Rampage. I think that they did a wonderful job with Mixmaster. He looks good, and for a triple changer, I think he's great, especially since he changes into the thing that's probably the hardest to do, or the hardest thing to conceal. So it's great that he isn't just like a shell transformer, because for the fact that he has to turn into a massive face as well as a robot mode and a mixing truck, it's pretty impressive that they can do it, period. So I am very happy with it. But he does, Mixmaster should be kind of thin, but he's got the weird sectioning where like it goes from above his shoulders, and then like at a point here it starts the little pieces for the mixing truck area. It looks a little odd. Maybe these have really good articulation. You can kind of fold them down a little bit more, make them look nicer. I'm not sure, only time will tell. But overall, I am very excited for that Mixmaster figure, and the Shockwave figure looks wonderful as well. So let me know what you guys think of this figure, especially Shockwave, but also Mixmaster, and thanks so much for watching.